Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Dumb coming back at you with another video. Man, oh man, do I have a video for you. How about that fucking Josh Allen? Slinging it around. They were the biggest underdog in NFL history, the announcer said. 17-point underdog. They were supposed to lose by almost 20 points. And they went into Minnesota and beat them by 21. 27-6. That defense played outstanding. Kirk Cousins couldn't do anything against that defense, although late in the fourth quarter, I think there was like 4-something left, they scored a late touchdown, and that was a mercy touchdown because the Bills felt bad for him. They said, hell, we'll let them score. It's their house. We'll let them have one. It was 27-0 at that point. We could have shut them out in their own building, and this was a team the experts picked to win the Super Bowl this year. They were laughing at us saying how we weren't going to beat the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota. Josh Allen showed up. That's why we won. People want to say he's a bust. And so far this season, he's thrown for 319 yards, 1 touchdown. And he just looked amazing today. He ran in 2 touchdowns by himself. Okay, Josh was 15 of 22 for 196 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, and he also ran 2. He had a 68.2 percentage. That's almost 70%. Man, I was in an argument with somebody the other day, and in a comment I said, he's going to get 70%, you watch. And they said that would be almost a miracle. He would never touch that. 68.2, I guess that's a miracle, isn't it? Because that's almost 70%. Man, did he show up. Game ball to that defense, game ball to Josh Allen. People can say, oh, you only beat the Vikings because they didn't have their star player. Well, we didn't have our star players either. We were missing Phillip Gaines. We were missing LaShawn McCoy, and the announcers even said before the game, this is a very depleted Bills team, and everybody on this team stepped up. Green Bay, you better watch out because we're coming. You just lost tonight, and when we get there, Josh Allen is going to show you what he has. Good game for the Bills today. I am so excited. I couldn't believe it. He literally hurdled over players. He was doing everything, slinging it. He was running the ball. The line was finally protecting him, and it was just all around. This is what I wanted to see. I knew it would take a couple weeks. I didn't expect to win much this year. I sure as hell didn't expect to beat the Minnesota Vikings. And our next game is at the Green Bay Packers and then the Tennessee Titans. I think that we can go into Lambeau Field and win. I do. He just picked apart an elite defense in Minnesota. Yeah, they were without their star player, but they're still elite. That is one of the top defenses in the NFL, and we went in there and picked it apart. And Green Bay, they don't have quite as good of a defense. And if they can play like they did today, Vegas had us plus 17. That is the largest upset in NFL history, they were saying too. Not the largest upset, but the largest underdog in NFL history. And we went in there and we shut them down. Stephon Diggs, Tre'Davious White shut down Stephon Diggs, and that defensive line was all up in Kirk Cousins' face. I like Kirk Cousins, and I wanted him to be a Bill. I like Kirk Cousins, and I liked him when he was at Michigan State. Michigan State is my favorite college team. He was the quarterback for Michigan State. Then he went to the Washington Redskins, and now he's with the Minnesota Vikings. And the Buffalo Bills made him look foolish. But I think that stat of 196 is wrong because I saw a stat on the TV that said Josh Allen had a little over 200 yards But at halftime, it was like 27-0. So they didn't score in the second half, but they kept Minnesota. They didn't let off the gas. They kept Minnesota scoreless for the most part until very late in the fourth quarter. Didn't give them a chance to come back and win this game. Once they were down, we kept them down. And game ball, the head coach, Sean McDermott, I told you once he took over the defense, calling the defensive plays, you would see a much better defense. And man, I got to tell you, with the talent that they have and the game Josh Allen put up, people who say he's a bust can eat their words now. I was told all week he's a bust. He's not going to beat that. He's not going to be able to do anything against that Minnesota defense. Well, he did. And he did it at ease. And I was going nuts when he ran in them 2 touchdowns. I couldn't believe it. And he threw a wide open Jason Kroom at like the 10-yard line and just ran it in for the touchdown. No Viking around him. So I'm not sure if the Vikings overlooked the Bills and we're getting ready for Thursday night because it's a short week. But that's not an excuse. I think that somebody lit a fire under these guys. Josh Allen last week yelled at him in the second half, and they went out and held Los Angeles to just 3 points, and they scored 20. They outscored them 20-3 in the second half. So I think that if they play like this again in Green Bay, and they go in Minnesota and come out with a win in Minnesota, and then go to Green Bay, which they already beat Minnesota in Minnesota. So if they can come out of this at 2-2 and then home against Tennessee, man, that crowd is going to be rocking. And that Minnesota crowd was loud, but that didn't faze Josh Allen not one bit. And I just want to say I am so proud of these Bills. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect, as you saw in another video, I said they could win. They had a chance to win, but I didn't think they would. And I did think they would cover the spread, though. I didn't think if Minnesota won, I didn't think Minnesota would win by 17 points. And I also said that in another video. But, man, that's how you play football. And I think that Josh Allen is just going to progress from here. He's been progressing every week. And the game he had today, man, that boy deserves a celebration. And excuse my French, but all you Josh Allen haters can suck it. So comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. Go Bills! Go Josh Allen! Let's beat the Cheeseheads in Green Bay and come out of there 2-2 so we can come home and beat the Titans.